Pisces, welcome to your June energy reading. My name is Catherine, and this is Oracle Intuitions. We're going to be taking a look at your overall energy. We're going to be taking a look at career and finances, as well as relationships. Please remember that these are general readings because we are all beautiful individuals, so they may not resonate with everyone. However, if they do resonate, please click subscribe. Please click like on the video, as I truly appreciate it, and it really does help my channel to grow. And also, if you would like a personal reading, you can contact me at oracleintuitions.com. If you look at the link above, which should be appearing on your screen right away, if you want a more in-depth relationship reading, you can take a look at their feelings for you. This is current energy, so from May 30th to June 5th. And also your weekly reading is in the description box below. There should be a link down below. So let's get into it and let's see what is going on with our Pisces. So we're going to start off with our overall energy. So we have the 8 of Wands coming through. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the Palace of Wands. A lot of Wands energy coming through here. And we also have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so overall energy. I feel like for some of you, there's a little bit of residual energy coming in through here from the past, okay? I don't feel that this is lingering energy going into June. I do feel it's lingering energy more from May, maybe perhaps a few months before. It kind of feels like you guys took on either a lot of burdens or you felt overwhelmed in some way, maybe perhaps by external incidents that were going on, external circumstances, maybe perhaps even relationships. But it feels like you're taking a hold now of yourself, okay? Especially with this Palace of Wands, it really talks about creativity, innovation, perhaps even just like forward movement in some way, especially coming through with this 8 of Wands, and we've got the Knight of Swords. So it's sort of like you went through this period where things were really weighing you down, really feeling overwhelmed, and it feels like you're really working to move forward. But what I'm also getting more so in here is the fact that it's sort of like you dropped those burdens, or you dropped that overwhelming sensations. I do feel a little bit of lingering energy, but you are allowing yourself to move forward. Let's look at career and finances. So we have the 3 of Cups coming through. We have the King of Swords. We have the 8 of Cups. And the 9 of Swords coming in. Let's look at relationships. We have the 6 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, beautiful energy, the 7 of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. All right, so we're going to get some clarification going on here. This really feels like, again, a taking charge energy coming in. All right, you're taking charge. Again, I do feel a lot of this lingering energy, though, from perhaps previous months, or perhaps, this even could be days, all right? But I do feel that there is a little bit of lingering energy, but you're in this place now where you're forming a strategy for yourself, and, even walking away from things that maybe perhaps just weren't bringing you forward. It kind of feels like a lingering mind energy, especially with this 9 of Swords coming through. So when we have that 9 of Swords coming through, this really talks about our own mental challenges in some way. It kind of feels again like that overwhelming energy. It like we're focusing in on the wrong things. We might even be a little bit paranoid in our own minds. We might be looking at situations a little bit worse than they truly are. And for some of you, this could have to do with your career or finances in some way. I feel like, again, you're making some sort of strategy about moving forward. We also have this 3 of Cups coming through here. When we look at relationships, I do feel that for some of you, the past was sort of holding you back, all right? And this could be disappointments. This could have been, some sort of energy. Even perhaps for some of you, it could have been an energy of just things not working out the way that you had hoped or the way that you had planned. But it feels like there's a change coming. Okay, a change coming within these relationships, especially with this Ace of Cups coming through. So the Ace of Cups can really embody unconditional love. Now, this could be unconditional love towards you, unconditional love towards others, but we have also the Seven of Wands coming through here. And what I'm getting here is it's almost as though, again, that dropping that energy, all right, dropping those things that you may have been emotionally or mentally overwhelmed by. And I feel like you're putting up some sort of block or barrier, not towards people, okay, not towards not allowing things to move forward or come in. This block is it kind of seems like you're blocking yourself in, I want to say, like a positive sense though, okay? It's almost like, okay, if somebody is not showing me that love, or somebody's not showing me that receptivity, I believe that's how you say it, that exchange of energy, I'm just kind of keeping my walls up. I'm just keeping my walls up, and they have to prove it to me. And this is what I keep getting in here. It's like you're not exchanging that energy with people who aren't placing that energy towards you. But let's get some clarification and let's see what's going on. So let's take a look. I want to take actually a look at this Knight of Swords, all right? We have, look at this. Movement forward, lots of movement forward. You're in a place, you're creating your own abundance. You're creating your own happiness. You're creating your own stability in some way. This even could have to do, to some degree with relationships again, or even finances, all right? Again, it feels as though you're in this place of looking and having hope and faith towards the future. You're moving forward to it, even though you may have had, or you may still have some sort of lingering, overwhelming energy, or things that sort of held you back, or things that it felt like a weight placed on your shoulders. It almost feels as though maybe things just universally weren't working out. It's kind of like, well, every time I put my energy towards something, or every time I try to create something, or if there's a person, or if it's a job, it doesn't seem to be fulfilled. And I feel like this was putting a weight on you. But I also get here is that, Spirit was sort of showing you a path. It's almost as though you're placing focus or placing attention on things that maybe perhaps weren't supposed to be in your energy space in the first place, okay? Or by coming into your own power and into your own energy, you may not have even placed the focus on these things to begin with, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like when we elevate ourselves, when we evolve, when we ascend, we get into this place where only things of the highest vibration for us will come through for us. But it kind of feels like you placed way too much attention or way too much time upon people or things that weren't just moving forward. And because of that, it could have left this overwhelming energy. So let's actually clarify that. See, this was all, like, it basically was within you. Okay. And, we all do this, right? We all do this. We kind of place our focus on people or things that we have hope or we have faith for. And sometimes we hang on to them just a little bit too long. Sometimes we should have let them go a long time ago. Sometimes we should have released them in some way. But it almost feels like a burden that we brought upon ourselves in some manner. All right. We also have here, the Nine of Wands coming through. And we have the Nine of Coins. So what's happening now is it's like you started to realize or recognize what it was. All right. You're starting to have that realization that you don't need to place the focus upon these things. And again, it's like allowing these things to come to you or to show you that they're worthy of you, rather than trying to show things or people that you're worthy of them. I think that that's really the element key here, okay? And it's almost like for some of you, your self-esteem may have been hit. Your energy may have been, kind of knocked down a little bit. Again, I do feel that, you were just, you were in this place mentally. It's like, why isn't this working out? Why don't they like me? It might have even felt drained, all right, to some degree. For some of you, may have even felt that this was a soul connection in some manner. But we've got this high priestess coming through here, and we've also got the faith. Okay, so these are some major arcanas that are coming through with that ace of coins. And so now you're in this place of following your own intuition, and again, having the faith for the future. So you're not in this place of discarding all men or discarding all women or discarding, hopes for, a career or anything like that. You're not in that, element. You're in that place of, I know this can happen. I know I can create it, but I have to let go. I have to let go of those people or things that aren't giving me that same pleasure that I'm trying to give to them. All right. Or I have to remove my focus or my attention off of people or things that aren't returning it. And why am I lingering on this? I actually feel like some of you might even be saying to yourself, why did I hang on to this thing for so long? All right. Why did I, keep in that mental energy? Why did I stay stuck without moving forward? And now that you've come to that realization, this is actually a very swift, okay, we have a lot of swift action coming through here. And it's like that swift action of just releasing it and moving forward. And this is where I feel like, that energy really turns beautiful, because it's not even so much of a process. You might have even gone through the process of releasing and everything, but what I'm getting here, it's kind of like you're holding it, struggling with it, obsessing about it, being overwhelmed by it, and then all of a sudden it's like, what the hell am I hanging on to this for? Drop, walk on, move forward. And that's what I keep getting. All right. So this is actually very beautiful energy for you, Pisces. All right. So let's take a look at career and finances. So we have that Three of Cups. We have the King of Swords. Again, I do feel that there might be some strategy coming through here. You might not be placing as much emotional energy towards what it was, or some sort of career. And it doesn't mean that you don't love it. Or anything like that, but you're not getting caught up. I feel like what's happening here is that for some of you, you might have got caught up in some sort of, company dramas, things that were going on, coworkers, whatever. It feels like there is more of a placement here towards maybe even building friendships of some sort, and it kind of feels like there was a disappointment in there in some way. Let's clarify. Yeah, see, look at that. And I feel like what was happening with that is it may have even been looked down upon by a superior. All right. Maybe you missed a promotion, or you missed an opportunity for growth in the past because of there was some sort of conflict. There might have been office conflict. There could have been, this could even be conflict coming from other external sources, maybe, banks, or just struggling in some way with money. It does feel like there's almost more emphasis on being in that place of wanting to celebrate. And again, it could be coworkers, it could be maybe business partners, rather than placing the focus on your work. But I feel now what's happening is because of this energy, I feel like it taught you a lesson, or it taught you some sort of it gave you that insight, like, I can't do this anymore. I've got to move forward. I've got to be in this place of, working on my own abundance. And you're now doing that. Okay. I feel like for some of you, it took a little bit of going into yourself, taking a look honestly at your own energy, honestly at maybe perhaps some work habits. I'm not saying in any way, I don't want anyone to be confused that I'm saying you were a bad worker, or that, you were lazy, or anything. That has nothing to do with this. It just feels as though you may not have been placing as much focus on the career work as you really would have liked to do, or really that you should have been doing in some way. All right. Maybe perhaps you were more focused on this, relationship. Okay. Or these disappointments. Again, it's kind of like this energy, when we're in a place of sadness, where we're in a place of feeling overwhelmed, or when we are in a place of feeling burdened, it can kind of distract us, or put us into a place of not being able to focus on the future, not being able to, be as productive or be as energetic towards other things as we would like to be. And you're moving past that now. And again, I do feel that because of going into this energy, we have that high priestess with the hangman. So you really went into yourself and you're like, okay, I got to follow my intuition. What is my gut saying? Where is it that I really want to be? What is it that I really want to do? For some of you, maybe you're even in the wrong career, the wrong job. All right. But now you're you're planting those seeds. All right. You're bringing some sort of renewal to the energy of career and finances, and maybe even doing something that you love now rather than things that you were just sort of, doing because it brought money, right? Or it brought stability in some way. But now you're seeking a brand new a brand new stability. All right, especially with this magician coming in, you're manifesting, you're creating the job that I can't make that up, that you really love. That you really love. There might even be a partnership in here. This could be with a future partner, a romantic partner. It even could be, a partner that you just get along with. There's a good partnership with. Maybe perhaps, this is even partnering with the company. All right. Getting the promotion, doing what you love, putting more energy into it, it's like that exchange of energy that is pure and whole, and allowing it to grow and blossom. And that's what I'm getting with that Two of Cups coming through. We also have the moon coming in. Yeah, there's a lot of clarity. There's a lot of clarity coming in here. I feel like for some of you, there might have been things about your job, might have been things even about yourself in regards to the job. Okay. Again, you might have just been doing the day-to-day duties, or maybe perhaps, not placing as much focus as you would have or could have put in there. But with this clarity coming through, this has opened whole new doors. And again, I do feel it's because you went into this place of contemplation within yourself. All right. You really took a good look at yourself and what it is that you wanted, where it is that you wanted to be, where it is that you wanted to go. And I do feel doors opening in some extent. Now, these doors could be ones that you're opening up yourself in regards to perhaps, bringing about your own promotions, bringing about some sort of, financial upgrading. Okay, is what I want to say. But it feels like things are starting to really move forward. There might, if you're self-employed, there might be more business coming in. Maybe for some of you, you were feeling like, having your own business was feeling overwhelming, or, again, just placing a burden on you in some extent. But now that you've cleared off a lot of this energy, you've gotten yourself out of that 8 of Swords and that 9 of Swords, okay, where you were bringing some sort of mental distress to yourself. Moving forward is helping. And again, it doesn't mean that external circumstances weren't contributing to it, okay? It's just, where are we placing our focus? How much are we hanging on to it? Are we allowing it to just, be released? All right, and this is what I feel that you're doing. So let's look at relationships. And again, we had that 6 of Cups, we have the Ace of Cups, 7 of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. So I do feel that for some of you, there was a lot of past energy that was sort of drawing you down, and you're in this place now where you're allowing your own cup to be filled. You're also looking into, that 9 of Cups energy. I feel like, here's the thing. I'm really getting, for some of you Pisces, that you might have been in this place of, really liking somebody, really, digging who they are, right? But I don't know if you were really giving their qualities a hard look. Okay? I don't know if you were giving the qualities that they were possessing a really good hard look. Like, you might have been attracted to their sense of humor, their looks, other things. Maybe you thought that they were the whole package. But I am getting some immature energy coming through here, especially with the 6 of Cups. They might have had a childlike energy. We do have that Queen of Cups. We have the 4 of Coins. Yeah, I kind of feel like for some of you, you thought, because you may have felt some sort of soul connection with somebody, you may have even felt that they were, capable of mutual love, but they weren't giving it. There was no balance coming through here. All right. It was all coming from you to some degree, or maybe you were giving them too much credit for who they are, to be honest. All right. And now what's happening is because you're in this new and balanced place and you want that stability, I feel that you're working toward it. This Five of Wands, I don't feel like this is fighting or arguing or anything like that. What I'm getting here, or the Seven of Wands, I'm sorry, I feel like you're protecting your own energy from people who are just focused on them, or, in that place of not reciprocating the energy that you're giving to them. Yeah, it's all about you now. I really feel that. But what I'm really getting here is like, it feels like there could be a new energy coming through. Okay? It feels like a new energy coming through. It feels like because you're not focused maybe perhaps on this one individual person, or you're not focused on a particular result with this one particular person, it feels like the energy is really turning around. All right? It feels like it's turning around, and there is now this... it's almost like this hope for the future, okay? A change within the future. You know what you want and what you're seeking and desiring is coming towards you. I apologize because there's a big, massive work truck of some sort outside. So I hope that it's not being interfering. I hope it's not too interfering. But we have this Three of Wands. So now you're looking towards the future and you're going, I know what I'm going to have. I know I'm going to have that family and the children, the security, all of that stuff. But I don't need to focus in on the people that aren't going to be a part of it, that aren't, reciprocating that energy for me. We have this Queen of Cups coming in. So there is a lot of, healing energy by going into yourself, by being in that place of, again, looking, what do I want for the future? What kind of qualities do I want somebody to bring towards me? What can I see? Who can I see myself within the qualities that I'm desiring? All right. And I feel like this person, look, I can't make that up. I feel like they're going to present themselves. Okay. This could be somebody from the past. This could be a past person, or maybe even to some degree a current person, like somebody that you had placed your energy on, recent past. But for some of you, I mean, just take it as it resonates, okay? Especially if there is no past person, or if you're like, hell no, that person ain't coming back into my life. That's cool, right? But it does feel is that, you're drawing in now the people that are going to be resonating with you. And that's what it is, like the people that are strong, the people that can, give you the power that, give you the things that are needed within this relationship, and you can reciprocate it back. Yeah, if old paradigms are being, shut down, literally shut down. You're not dealing with that player energy anymore. People that are deceitful, people that aren't honest with their energy, people that, are just in this place of maybe just not wanting a relationship at this time. Maybe for some of them, maybe for some of you, you felt kind of led on a little bit by their energy, but you're done with that. 100% done with that. I do feel like, again, stagnant energy. Okay. I feel like the person or, past people might have given you just that energy where nothing was moving. And you kind of had the hopes, you had the thoughts, and that might have really overwhelmed your mental state, okay, or your mindset. It might have really overwhelmed it, because it's like, what does this person want? Do they want this? Do they want that? Do they want anything to do with me? I'm not getting any opening. I'm not getting any, information in regards to this, right? But yeah, now I feel like what's happening here is things are moving forward. Things are in this place now where this new relationship, again, new energy, this could be past, could be new, is coming forward. For some of you, you might even have choices to make. Do you even want this person? Right? Especially if it's from the past, you might have those choices. Do I even want this person? But I don't feel you're in a rush. You're not going to rush towards it now. You're going to be in that place of allowing, them to show you that they are worthy of you and your attention and your love and your energy. That's what I'm getting. So let's get a closing message from Spirit for you, Pisces, and see what is coming through. All right. Closing message for our beautiful Pisces. right, let's see what's happening. First card coming in, we have the Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. And this is kind of what I was talking about too earlier. It's like trusting, trusting yourself, right? Trusting that, it's like looking inside of yourself and saying, was I really putting as much work as, I could have? Or am I in this place of doing what it is that I truly love? Can I somehow change the energy so that the things that I want to come forward will appear? And we also have Heart Guardian. Look at love and let yourself be loved. Beautiful energy, beautiful energy. And I feel like this really resonates with the entire reading, okay? Allow yourself to be loved, but allow yourself, again, this is reciprocal, or, a balanced exchange of energy is what I want to say, all right? Balanced exchange of energy, and I feel like this is what's coming forward for you in the month of June, Pisces. So thank you so much for watching. Please, if this reading has resonated with you, please click like, please comment below, please click the like button. It would be greatly appreciated. And thank you. Have many blessings and take care.